Okay, so my grandfather had Morgan horses, and they're beautiful. He had one that was black, and actually a pure black horse is pretty rare, because not only do they have black coat and tail and mane, but their skin is also black. He had one that was blacker than black. He named her Silhouette. Isn't that a great name? And then her nickname for Silhouette was Jet. Perfect name for a black horse. She was a good horse, I remember. So I'm going to sing, okay, this one, we don't know her name, but we know her color. So you know that a stallion is a male horse, and if a male horse has been altered, what do we call them? Gelding. A gelding, yeah. Yeah, that's what you call horses. That's different with different animals. But I think you all know what you call a female horse. A mare, right. Okay, so here's a horse of a certain gender and a certain color. See if you know this one. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be many long years ago. Many long years ago, many long years ago. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be many long years ago. Now there's another verse to that about a whiffletree. What in the world is a whiffletree? A whiffletree is sort of the part of the apparatus when a horse is pulling a cart or a wagon or buggy. So you have the cart, you have the wooden part, and then you have the harness, which is the leather part. The whiffletree are the pieces of wood with rings on them that one end, the middle attaches to the wagon, and then the outside ones attached to the straps that are part of the harness. And it's a very simple contraption, but a long time ago they figured out that if you put that on horses that are pulling together, then they're both pulling. It won't be just one of them doing all the work. In fact, it can work with 3, and it can work with 4 whiffletree. So there's another verse. The old gray mare, she kicked at the whiffletree, kicked at the whiffletree, kicked at the whiffletree. Old gray mare, she on the whiffletree many long years ago. So I was reading about that, and someone said, yeah, that's probably more true. They're on the whiffletree, but you have to clean it up later on. So this is one of those songs where it's so simple that it can be redone in different ways. Now, here's a satirical verse. The old gray mare is out of the stable now, out of the stable now. She's onto the table now, old gray mare. She's out of the stable now. Blue plate platter special. Oh, poor gray mare. I have a happier one after that. But first I want to tell you, so where did the song come from? There was a whole theory that it was about a racehorse named Lady Suffolk. She was gray, she was a mare, and she was 10 years old when she won in a trotting race. So she was pulling a sulky. And on the 4th of July in 1843. So horse racing really does go back for a long time. And they thought this song must be about her. She's old and she's gray, but she won. Well, then she should be faster. Turns out that was a conjecture, that was a theory, and it wasn't true. The song was actually born, not as a children's song either, it was a campaign ditty. In Baltimore, there was a mayor who had served 8 terms, and no one could seem to beat him. Finally, the contender that was his rival made up the song, The Old Grey Mare, as in the mayor of Baltimore. He ain't what he used to be, and maybe it's time to replace him. And that's where we got the song. Well, there was a singer named Carson Robinson who recorded a song in the 40s who took a different approach about what she used to be, and she's back where she used to be because automobiles were starting to take the place of horses, and there was kind of a rivalry. Which one is better? And he had a verse about a dumb old farmer that would just stand there with his old dumb horse on the side of the road where he knew people would run out of gas, and sooner or later, oh, sir, could you help me? Sure, for $2, I'll haul you back. So he made a lot of money doing that. And so here's the final verse of that funny version of this song. The old gray mare is back where she used to be, back where she used to be, back where she used to be. Old gray mare is back where she used to be many long years ago. She may be old and lean, but she don't need gasoline. She flicks her tail at the Ford and the Cadillac, kicks at the Pontiac, acts like a jumping jack. The old gray mare is back where she used to be many long years ago. There's another song about, thank you. You're a great audience. Okay. Anyone ever heard of Jimmy Driftwood?